Good morning, namaste, and a very warm welcome to you all. This is Gaurav Sharma, and today in this video, we are going to talk about the subject soft skills. And in this subject, we are going to talk about the topic body language. Okay, so let's start with the first slide, that is a table of contents. Our first topic will be what is body language. The second topic that we are going to discuss in this video is physical expressions. And the third content of this topic will be checkpoints of effective and attractive body language. Okay, so let's start with the first content, that is what is body language. Body language is the unconscious and conscious transmission and interpretation of feelings, attitudes, and moods through body posture, movement, physical state, position, and relationship to other bodies, objects, and surroundings, facial expression, and eye movement. And this transmission and interpretation can be quite different to the spoken words. Body language is also known as kinesics. Words alone, especially emotional words or words used in emotional situation, rarely reflect full or true meaning and motive. We find clues to additional or true meaning in body language. Being able to read body language therefore helps us greatly to know how people feel and what they mean, and to understand better how people might be perceiving our own non-verbal signals, and to understand ourselves better, deeper than the words we hear ourselves saying. Okay, let's move on to our next content, that is physical expression. In this content, we are going to talk about 3 points. The first one is facial expressions. Facial expression is integral when expressing emotions through the body. Combination of eyes, eyebrows, lips, nose and cheek movements help from different moods of an individual. Example, happy, sad, depressed, angry, etc. For example, making eye contact with the speaker helps the speaker to feel comfortable and gives a confirmation that the message is conveyed to you the way it desired to be. While a smile boosts the confidence of the speaker to express himself openly, comfortably. The second point is general body postures. Emotions can also be detected through body posture. Research has shown that body postures are more accurately recognized when an emotion is compared with a different or a neutral emotion. For example, a person feeling angry would portray dominance over the other, and their posture would display approach tendencies. Comparing this to a person feeling fearful, they would feel weak, submissive, and their posture would display avoidance tendencies. That is the opposite of an angry person. The third point here is head and neck signals. The body language of the head should be considered in conjunction with that of the neck. In terms of general posture, the head should be positioned in a manner which feels neutral. Body language conveyed by the head and neck involves various ranges of movement. However, it is important to note that the positioning of the head should not cause the neck to be stretched or compressed for too long a period of time without relief. Nodding of the head is generally considered as a sign of saying yes. When used in conversation, it may be interpreted as a sign of approval and encourage the speaker to go on. A signal nod of the head is a sign of acknowledging another person in a respectful manner. A tilting of the head to the side can be an expression of interest in what the other person is communicating. Now let's move on to our last topic, that is checkpoints to keep in mind for effective and attractive body language. Okay, let's start with the first point, that is healthy handshake. A handshake is a well-known gesture performed on both initial greeting and departure in all business contexts or on social events. A simple gesture of grasping one another's hand can determine if you would have a dominative, submissive, or equitable relationship with the other party. Not only that, a firm handshake leads the person engaged in the act to interpret you as a confident and a well put up individual. Initiating handshake is also seen as a sign of good and effective leaders. Also, do keep in mind that too much pressure exerted on someone's hand may cause them pain and discomfort. Hence, do not be too forceful. Okay, so the second point is use of facial expressions. Your facial expression can convey a message even before you can utter a word. It is the most common visual cue used to send forth messages non-verbally. It can complement the message being conveyed, for example, smiling broadly while congratulating someone for their success will convey the message that you are happy for them, or it can contradict the message conveyed verbally, for example, scrolling while saying you are fine. Facial expressions convey your mood and feelings regarding a situation. Understanding them and controlling them can enhance the delivery of your message. The next point is arm signals and hand gestures. Gestures are bodily action used to deliver unsaid messages or to add impact to the verbal message being delivered. If observed carefully, you can notice that all eloquent speakers use a frequent pattern of hand gestures. A recent study has revealed that hand gestures can increase the effectiveness of communication up to 60%. Furthermore, use of hand gestures not only lets you speak more quickly and efficiently, but also helps your listeners to memorize your content, hence driving the point home. Keep your hand gestures closer to your body. Anything too far apart might come out as loud. Okay. Haptics is communicating through touch. Touch can be a powerful medium to intensify the message being delivered. A pat on the shoulder to show appreciation, or hand on the head of a grieving person to comfort them, or touching the elbow of a person while shaking hands can convey a powerful feelings without stating them. Nevertheless, if not administered carefully, touch can offend a person easily. It can lead to negative impression or even dire consequences. Proxemics. Proxemics originate from the word proximity, which means distance. Every human being has an air bubble around themselves, which they claim as their territory or personal space. This space can be classified into 4 zones, namely public, social, personal, and intimate. We tend to let people into these zones according to the relationship we share with people. Unexpected breaches of personal space can lead to negative reactions, especially if we believe that someone has breached their space voluntarily. Okay, so the next point here is posture. Posture can be used to determine a participant's degree of attention or involvement in the process of communication. It can also bring forward the difference in status between communicators and the level of confidence in a communicator. Example of bad posture include slouching, towering, jaw thrusting, crossed legs, frequent shifting of weights and arm crossing, whereas good posture includes standing erect and leaning forward. This creates a perception that you are approachable, receptive, and friendly. Okay, so the last point of this topic is eye contact. Engaging in effective eye contact is a desired skill for effective communicators. Our eyes bring in the visual information we need to interpret from people's movements, gestures, and eye contact. A communicator can use his or her eye contact to determine if an audience is engaged, confused, or bored, and then adapt his or her message accordingly. Our eyes also send information to others. Engaging eye contact with others also communicates that we are paying attention and are interested in what the communicator is saying. Okay, by the help of these points, you can easily understand what the importance of body language in a person's life. Okay, thank you for now, and I hope you like this video. And if you like this video, there are a few links given below. You can share a like, or you can follow me there. Thank you. Have a good day ahead. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye bye.